In this video, I'm just going to show the Giraffe Excel connection. So I've got a project here, pretend landscape project in Northcote Street, and over here we've got the Excel template that we use to connect to Giraffe. So you have to paste in your cookie, which you get from this URL, and the project URL, or the project ID, which you get from the URL, and I've done that. And then you click Sync Giraffe Data, you get some Giraffe output, and you can then do sort of any Excel type stuff you want with it. So you can see here this is out of date. The only two typologies I have in this project is some residential and some community use. So let me update that. Let's say we're going to extend this community use like that and drop the stories by 3. I can then come back to Excel, sync with the Giraffe data. This involves a server call, so it's a slight pause, and then I can update or refresh the pivot table that I've built, and there we go. We've only got community 4,000, net area 5,000 gross with an average build cost of 3,500, and all of this is actually coming from the Giraffe usage editors. So the idea here is that the users are building a common source of assumptions over here, and then the downstream analysis that's happening in Excel connects to that. So let's prove the point. So why don't we say we're going to put a retail center. I'm completely ignoring the roads, and the retail is going to be 2 levels of it. And I'm going to actually add a build cost to this one, and I'm going to make that 9,999. So we can see that come through. So now we've got an additional typology, sort of 5,600 square meter base plate, and let's go and pull that into Excel. So sync the Giraffe data. Thinks for a second as it calls up to the cloud. There's already data here. Do I want to replace it? I do. And now if we update the pivot table, we can see some retails being added. The gross area is 11,343, which is roughly 2 times 5,671. So that's a good sign. The areas match, and the build cost is 9,999, right? Which is what I set it to over here. And then you can reference these cells, reference this, and I can imagine a whole bunch of Excel modeling over here. So that is how you use Giraffe in Excel well. I'll just insert a chart or something, maybe one of 3D donut. There we go, that looks good. And so you can use all the typologies, all the data that you've built up here in Giraffe in Excel. Best of